Right, Scott's Wildcamp here, heading towards Kilpatrick Hills again, although a different way than the last time. That's me leaving the urban area, and that way is heading out of the hills. So here I go. This is going to be my last wild camp of this year. It's Tuesday the 4th of December, about 12 o'clock. I'm moving house next week, so that's going to take about a fortnight, and then that's literally Christmas and New Year. So after this I hope to, well, finally get to Karua. Been talking about it for I think 3 months. So it's actually a nice bright day, as you can see. That wasn't the forecast. The forecast was for a bit of rain, but the weatherman is more often than not got it wrong. As you can see, there's a bit of snow. That was when was that? So that Sunday night. Aye, that was Sunday night it snowed. You can see that the further up you go, the less snow. You must just get the sunlight. That's a pity. I'm hoping to find a bit of snow to pitch my tent on. Anyway, I'm bursting for the toilet. I need to go. I have to take off my fleece there. Bloody sweating like a pig. It's very mild. Again, I wasn't expecting it to be so mild. It's been really, well, it's been a lot colder the last couple of days and nights, although I expect it to get to about freezing or below tonight. Right, one thing I've learned right away, I know it sounds stupid, I bought Catula micro spikes and I haven't brought them. I don't know why. I was thinking it's not really been enough snow, or it's not going to be slippy. Well, it's very slippy, so that's my first thing I've learned on this trip. Any hint or threat of snow and ice, take this micro spikes, because I'm going to be making very slow progress here. It's a fantastic day really for walking, certainly in the winter. As I say, it's bright, there's not much breeze. It's really almost perfect winter walking conditions and winter camping conditions, except there's not enough snow. That's the only disappointment for me anyway. I was wanting the hills, you know, have a blanket of snow, but I've certainly not got that. Hopefully January, February will be white. And before I left, I just read on some website they're saying it could be the coldest winter for 100 years. I suppose that would go along with one of the wettest years for hundreds of years. Anyway, I'm going to switch it off and try and make some progress up the hill. I'm up at the top of that wee bit that I was walking up, if you know what I mean, up the slope there. Right, I've got two ways to go. That way, I'll cut down that way and then up is to Greenside Reservoir. I've been that way almost every time I've been here. I don't know how many times I've been up this way. I've lost count, 3 or 4. I think me and Matt went up that way. That's over towards Jaw Reservoir. I think that's a harder way, because I might have to walk up there. I don't think the ground's very good, and then I'll walk back to Greenside. But it's a nice day, so I'll go the harder way up towards Jaw Reservoir. That's the way me and Matt went up. You can see the path. There's a path this way as well. So I think I'll go up here. See where I go. I think I'll end up in the same place, I think. But that's the way I'll go. I just put my fleece back on. Getting a bit chilly now. It's not really getting any chilly, I'm just, my body's getting cooling down. Put my gaiters on. Anyway, I want to show you my rucksack in a minute. I've decided to call it Goliath. You'll see why when I show you. Seriousness, it must be the biggest rucksack you can commercially buy. It's 156 litres. You might be looking at it and saying, isn't it like 156? You'd be right. I've not got it fully opened. That's the rucksack at 106 litres. You open 2 full length zips at either side, and that gives you an extra 40 litres, which makes it up to, believe it or not, 156 litre rucksack. So I can get plenty in. So there it is, that's Goliath. There's Glasgow in the distance. Don't know if you're seeing it. You can see the mist. That's pretty good. You can see the high flats. People at the top get a good view of the fog. People at the bottom, halfway up, don't see anything. Hard walking now. Don't have that far to go. I'm carrying as I say, my big rucksack. That's got 41 pound in it, and my ribs, size small, front pack, that's got about half a stone, so it's about 48 pound in total. If I'm wanting to go up the real mountains next year, which is what I'm going to do, I'll need to lighten the load. I'll need to get at least £10. I reckon it'll still be heavy going up 3,000 or 4,000 feet, but £35 is the max. Obviously closer to 30 would be great, but I'll see how I get on next year. Don't know how well you're seeing this, but that's how far I'm sinking down. About, I don't know, 10 inches a foot. Some of the places I was sinking down further than that. I nearly fell over once. Thank God I went back and got the sticks. When I first left house, I forgot my sticks. There's the Campsies past the trees there in the distance. That's another place we'll definitely go January. It's not very far away, hopefully. As I keep saying, it snows. If it snows here in Glasgow area, Strathclyde area, the Campsies usually get a good bit of snow, so I'll head up there January, February. I'm just going to go that way, towards Jaw Reservoir. Second thing I've learned, first thing I said was about the micro spikes, but probably more important than that. Although they'll be important obviously for walking in the ice, but I underestimated how much. Well, this is my first winter camp, so that's good that I'm learning. That's the way I look at it. Make mistakes the first time is okay, probably to be expected, but as long as I learn. And 2 o'clock, so it took me 2 hours to get up what probably would have took an hour a couple of months ago, or when it wasn't snowing. So it's probably, although I'm sinking right in here, I'm sinking a foot to 2 feet, so I've learned that I've got to sort of when I arrive at a place, I've got to factor in the fact that it's like maybe, well, for instance, it takes you twice as long to go the same distance through the snow. That's what I would estimate. So that's important. As I didn't arrive at the bottom of the hill after the bus till 12 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock just now. I've not really got that much light, good light. An hour and a half. It's not big. I don't expect it to be pitch black at 3:30, but it'll be getting dark. I'm not really anywhere near as far out as I wanted to be. I wanted to maybe get another 3 or 4 miles out in the cuds before I pitch tent, but I doubt that's going to happen. I'd really need to think about looking for a place just now, maybe another half hour walking, and then think about finding a pitch for the tent before it gets dark. I don't want to be traipsing through here in the dark. The ground's always terrible at the best of times. But anyway, that's a good, another thing I've learned, how much slower your progress is. It might seem obvious to people that are, obviously have done this before, and much more experienced than me, but I always, when I talk to the camera about things, I'm really passing on what I'm learning as I go along. It's always, I always think it's for people that are maybe watching this and watch outdoor stuff, bushcraft, wildcamp, maybe thinking of trying it themselves. That's who I think target my speaking to. Obviously if you're doing this, then you'll know yourself, and if you're watching but you're not really wanting to do it, that's fair enough. But I like to think that people are watching the sort of outdoor stuff on YouTube, and maybe it inspires them to get out themselves. Anyway, that's me finished speaking for a couple of minutes.
Softly falling, and the Yogi man's no more. I cannot hear